evening. Okay, so I'm Danielle and this is Danielle's Sweet Treats and I am known as the Cussing Caker. So heads up, I do swear, my husband Mark on the camera is having a drink. Fingers crossed no arms and cakes today.
Yeah.
So yeah, today we will be decorating some cookies with sweetstamps because quite a lot of you are still unsure on what to get or how to use them. So I'm going to show you on just a couple of cookies, and I'm also using a brand new sugar paste to me. It's called Perfect Cover and it's by LCO Trading. They put me a message and asked if I'd give an open review, a blind one on a live. So this is going to be fun. I'm not going to lie, I'm cracking it. I don't. LCO Trading.
REO Speedwagon.
So yes, it's going to be not as long as usual, fingers and toes and tits crossed, but we're hoping it'll be helpful to some of you. So we're going to be decorating cookies with sweetstamp. I'm going to talk you through them, the different things they offer. I'm also going to be making a cookie cake. Seeing them on Facebook, I thought they were cute as hell, so I thought I'd just do one. Okay, so we may as well just jump in feet first.
Panty Pat, I'll behave.
Hello everybody, yes, your Auntie Pat's watching, so you need to behave. Even with aircon and I'm dying. Right.
It is mega loud.
If you can hear the aircon, please let us know and tell us how badly you can hear it.
Because I'm sat right in firing line, it's freezing.
I'm roasting under the lights, but then I don't want to put it there or anything for it to snap me one. Or I could move it behind it. No, I'm not doing it behind me again. Okay, so sweetstamp. I keep mine all in the boxes, everything it all came in. So, a lot of my sets I got before Amy started with the new presentation boxes. Since November, all the sets have come in the presentation boxes, so it stops you having to faff around, wrap them with cling film, stops them falling out, and it's magnetised as well. So even if I go like that, nothing goes anywhere. So these, I believe, will be available in the next week to buy on their own. So if you've got sets and are you actually putting a towel over it?
Yeah, I'm fucking freezing though, sat next to ice machine here.
So if you want some for the sets that you've got without the boxes, they will be available in the next week, so I believe. I'm pretty sure Amy will correct us, or Emily, one of them, will correct us at some point. So yes, I've got no end of sets, no end of things, but my two favourites, which is the classic and the bubblegum, are in those. Well, the larger sets anyway. Right, so let's start with the sets themselves, and then I'll go through the other bits. So I will be honest, the beginning bit is more of a talking through and explaining how to pick what's best for you. So there's no point in buying a set that you'll use once and then it'll go in a drawer forever, because that's just waste, and then you'll think it's a waste of money when in actual fact you've probably chosen the wrong one for your needs. So what?
Mark, you fucking lightweight. I'm not lightweight, it's snowing in kitchen here.
Who said that?
Keely someone, I can't
Brilliant.
stand there.
Right, okay, so I have got plenty. I haven't got them all, but that will be corrected soon. Okay. So, there's 3 sizes in total. There's small sets, which are vanilla and cookie. That one's vanilla, that one's cookie. The cookie is my absolute favourite and what I recommend for everything. The reason I say that is because it's small enough to go on cookies, cupcakes, great on a board, around your cake, name plaques on your cake. So that is my absolute favourite, and that's what I recommend everyone to go for first. It's got all the uppercase, lowercase and numbers all in there as well. Okay, so the next one is classic, so it's just normal writing like what you have on your phone, if that makes sense. I can't even remember what type of font it is. New Roman? No? I don't know. But this is a medium set. Again, uppercase, lowercase, question mark, hashtag, and that sort of thing. And there's multiples of the more popular letters, so A, O, P's, E's, that sort of thing. Another medium set is the bubblegum, which is absolutely beautiful. It is bubble writing, and it's great for kids' cakes. The classic is good for kids' cakes because it's easy to read, but better for clean cut cakes, men's cakes, that sort of thing. The bubble gum I recommend more for kids' cakes or bubbly women's cakes, that sort of thing. The next one is Urban. I know it's wrapped in cling film and it might be shining back at you, but everything is on the Sweetstamp website, so you'll be able to look at them, how they look on cakes, that sort of thing. So Urban is more good for jungle cakes and boys' cakes, if that makes sense. Then there's Sweetsticks, which is absolutely fabulous. It's one of my favourites, so I like to use this on kids' cakes, christening cakes, that sort of thing, if that makes sense. Then there's a tropical element sort of set thing, so loads of leaves and stuff. There's Sugar and Crumbs set, which a lot of you already know by now. And this is where I get tricky because I can't remember the names of them. Oh dear God. Hold on. I'm going to fix this. I'm having a blonde moment of what's what. Stylish. That's the one. Stylish set. So Stylish is good. Let me just double check. Yeah. So Stylish is the way my little boy was taught to write in school when he tried to join up letters, if that makes sense. So kids can still understand it. It's not too swirly, but it's swirly enough for adult cakes as well. I've just got the whole total wrong leaflet out anyway. Then there's...
You're going to tell on the website when you've done this?
Yes, I'll also pop it in the comments, but if you literally Google Sweetstamp, it will come up. It's an absolutely fantastic business. Or you can go to Sugar Sisters, which is www.sugarsisters.ie. So the next is Elegant. So still very swirly, but more accentuated, if that makes sense. So stretched out and pretty and swirly. And then handwritten. So I absolutely love the handwritten when it comes to christening cakes, wedding cakes, engagement cakes, adults, if that makes sense. So it's typical handwriting, nice and swirly, and I find this one and the Stylish, which is that one, the easiest ones to paint, as it's easily round with your brush, if that makes sense. You've not got edges and bits everywhere. It's your brush flows round the font. So those are what I have. There's a few more. There's Candy. There is one more, but I cannot think what it is. There's Candy. There's botanical sets of flowers. I think Amy is bringing out a couple more fonts over the next couple of weeks as well, if I remember correctly. So keep your eyes out for them. She's bringing so much out at the minute, it's unbelievable. We can't keep up.
Jack Snow says, how do you remember all this? I don't remember my name.
Working at CI for Amy. Sat 3 days on a stand explaining what each one was. Right. So those are the sets. Let me just pop them back so I don't lose it. I'm sweating like a pig.
Marilyn Eld says, magical set.
Yes, magical. So that's kind of like a Disney font, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah, there's a curly one as well, so lots of curls and swirls.
Just said curly.
Yeah, takes me a minute. There's that many. I think there were about 14 fonts. I have no idea. I'm in my own world.
Chelsea Allen says, where can I buy these?
These are available from the Sweetstamp website. A lot of large retailers also stock them, but for more chance of stock being in or more variety of fonts, go straight to Sweetstamp. So literally Google Sweetstamp. I cannot remember the website for the life of me.
Can you buy the cases separately? I have the Elegant set but no box.
Yes, they will be available about in the next week or so. She's been extremely busy. If you've been on her Facebook, you'll have seen the big wagon load of them that got delivered, which was just psycho. I don't know how you managed to sort through all that, Amy.
Psycho?
I'm not joking. It was like an Arctic lorry full of boxes up to the top.
Fucking hell.
I don't know how she did it. I'd have died.
Psycho.
So there is also a thing called Elements. So this one's a bum bee set. So there's honeycomb, there's bees, multiple bees, hives, that sort of thing. Hold on. Obviously my swearing stamps, which are available on my website and only available with me. There's little wreaths, which are on the photo that I advertised with earlier. They're great for cupcakes and things. There's mermaid sets, so shells, seaweed, 3 mermaids, seahorse. I forgot the word for it then. I've got to go through it. I've got that much. It's unbelievable. Christmas sets of Christmas bells, Happy Christmas.
Sweetstamp.online, is that another
There you
website?
go. That might be it. Christmas foliage. Then there's the. Let me show you this one. Have you seen the cakes with the couples where on one they're holding hands, another they're on the knee, proposing to the missus, and then another being married? There's a set of 3 on them as well, which is great. It saves you ordering prints or hand painting them, which is just evil. Safari. So if you're like me and you have a Lion King style cake, these are literally Godsavers. They save you, honestly. You literally impress it in and then paint it. As simple as that. No cutting out prints by hand or messing with sugar paste to make your animals on the side of the cake. It is so quick and easy. There's trees, there's loads of animals, different lions, zebras.
Olivia Madison, isn't that your cousin?
Yes! Hi, Libbies!
Hi, Dan Dan, looking good.
Yep, down, there we go. World map. There's also a dinosaur version, so palm trees, dinosaurs, that sort of thing. A Christmas one, so Christmas trees, reindeers. Yep. Literally, I'm just going to give you an idea of what there is, and then you can go to the website if you want that, because there is that much. I'm not spending too much time on it. Football one, so footballers, ball.
Does Mark realise how much money you've spent on these?
No.
Mark doesn't ask any questions.
Mark doesn't know because I don't tell Mark when I buy things.
I don't want to know.
I don't tell him.
I don't care.
There's love hearts. The Valentines one says like love hearts and normal hearts, roses, love, kiss, XOXOs. I've got another one of them for some reason. Easter packs, so Easter baskets, carrots, bunny rabbits, chicks, that sort of thing. Jesus, I ain't even got them all. That's the most hilarious part.
Is there a giveaway tonight?
Yes, £25 voucher. So like and share for a chance to win a £25 voucher. Yes.
That's tomorrow night.
Yeah. Snowflakes. I'm literally just shooting through these. And then there's another Christmas one. So Christmas beard, Christmas mitt, Rudolph, sleigh, snowflake, gingerbread man, bauble,
Mrs. Claus?
Robin. No. Okay, so literally that box is all my sets, and then this is all the other bits that Amy does, which is just non-stop. Right, so just be aware, if you don't go to my website for Sweetstamp, go to Amy. Go straight to Amy, it's so much easier. The only one I do is my own, which is the swear words. Yeah, put that back in there.
What words do you get in them though?
Oh, Jesus. If you've got kids, please cover their ears. Wank, shit, bollocks, dick, cunt, fuck. And then there's a head and an ing, so you can put fucking dickhead.
So you can have bollocks in.
Okay. I'm just gonna, yeah. So, pile them away. Then there is, let me get it out. Cupcake presses, so little words all on one thing. You press them straight in for cupcakes. There's trick or treat, there's Christmas ones, there's boys, girls, wedding, anything you can possibly think of. She's got them, and that's literally just a couple. I think there's about 50 odd designs. Then there is the blank canvas. You get giant cutters, and then you get acrylic shapes. Cutters are separate, I believe, but these come individually or in packs of 5, which helps. You literally put sugar paste on it. I've decorated it with cupcake and bubblegum set, and then the mermaid elements, and then that goes straight in the top of your cake. It's so handy if you forget to order a topper. You can customise it exactly how you want, any colours, it can match your cake perfectly. They're just so handy to have. And she's also got mini ones, which are really small circles, which can go in cupcakes. They're just so cute. Right, that's off them. There is the pick-up pad. There's a big one and a small one, but for a £2 difference, I'd go for the big one. It helps picking up and putting it into sugar paste, saves you trying to pick it out of your sugar paste. It's not essential, but it's so handy, especially if you've got multiple of the same thing to do. Right, onto the newest ones, which is the Outboss designs. Last I heard there was 52 designs, patterns, that sort of thing. But I believe she's making some more of them. And then obviously there's my 3, which I've just been advertising. Quite a lot of you found hilarious. Mine are the Kama Sutra ones. Only available with me again. So these are, there's loads of different patterns or different things. So basically, I've got mermaid, a pig, a cow and a dinosaur for the kiddies. So you roll your sugar paste, put it on top of it, roll it, and then you peel it off, and it's bumped out, if that makes sense. Then your kiddies can even paint it themselves. Lots of fun, especially over the 6-week holidays.
Charlene Daly can't get her pickup pen to work.
Okay, so I'll show you about that in a minute. It's most likely just needs a clean, so I'll just show you 1 minute.
I know, where do you store everything?
I've got giant shelves there. I've got 6 80-litre boxes here. Cupboards.
We live in a tent.
We live in the garden.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the sugar paste I'm going to be using tonight is Perfect Cover sugar paste. It's
What?
sugar paste.
I know, it says it on front.
Yeah, but you just said no. It doesn't matter. Right. So that's it's Perfect Cover by LCO Trading. I'm very nervous because I'm blind testing it, so we'll see whether I like it or not live.
Hello from Manchester. All my family live on Newcastle Avenue in Worksop.
Oh,
Jane
wow.
Griffiths.
I recognise that name.
Yeah, I do. Who's your family? Put some names on. Might know them. Oh, there, isn't it?
Yeah. Is one of them Sally by any chance? I used to work with her. Right. So I'm just going through a few bits while I'm going on it. I'm trying to do what I can and explain everything I'm using. It saves the 1,000,001 messages later on.
I've used it. You have.
Pardon?
That. I was just thinking.
That's a new one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What, you actually use that other one?
I've had 2. That's my 3rd.
What, and you managed to use it all?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's pointing at the giant box of butter that I get. Okay.
How do you share? Just press share.
So what you can do on the left hand side of the screen is like a box inside a box. If you press that, it'll minimise it to the corner of your screen so you can carry on doing whatever you want to do. Go on Facebook, play games, go shopping, and you'll still be able to see me. But then if you scroll down the page, find the post and then press the share button on that. It's the easiest way to do it. Facebook keeps changing everything.
Good morning from Sydney. It's 5:30 here. Set the alarm not to miss you.
Babe!
That's Julia.
You're daft.
Turns.
You're daft. You could have watched it later and it'll go on YouTube.
That's dedication. Love your apron. I ordered one last week. Can't wait for it to arrive. Lord
Thank you. So there is a little bit of delay on my apron customised orders. I was poorly for the last 2 weeks. This is kind of like the first couple of days back into working.
There has been a few people asking if you're alright now.
Oh yeah, I'm more than fine now. Sweating, but that's helping.
Lovely.
It's great. They're only for me. It's fine. Cookies are mine. Okay.
Alright.
So it's kneading
What am I
soft. Hold on a minute. It's lovely and soft, nice and stretchy. It's not. Do you know when you have paste and it's too stiff to go at first? It's like all elephanty skin at first when you start kneading it. There's none of that. It's lovely and soft to start with.
My family are the Thompsons. Molly and Breezy. Breezy is a coloured man. Alright.
Molly Thompson.
I don't know though.
How old am I? If she's about 26, 25, 26, I know exactly who she is. I went to school with her.
Yeah,
She's year below.
I don't know who they are. I'm
So-
from Retford and Brow.
Right. So that is lovely, actually. So today I'm going to be using this. What?
I've ordered the cunt cake apron.
Sorry.
It's got 850. Yeah.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so I'm not doing proper reviews on this today because I'm only using it for the cupcakes. That's good. I'm only using it on, not cupcakes, on cookies. But tomorrow I'll be doing a live where I'll be decorating with it, colouring it a bit more and putting it a bit more through its paces. So, you don't need to worry tonight. Don't hide behind your pillow.
That Molly Thompson's
Yeah.
82. I don't think.
Oh no, that's not it. That's not her.
Shireen Thompson said that. She's my grandma. She's 82.
No, I know a Molly Thompson. I went to Valley with her.
I'm not sure you went to school with that.
No, not with that one. Okay. So that's lovely kneaded. It didn't need much work, as you've all seen.
Is that good?
Yes, really good. Nothing worse than when you're hurting your stomach because you're pushing them for ages and it's too stiff. So,
How much is it, the cover paste? And do you get it from yourself?
I don't sell it, no. You have to go to LCO Trading. If you just pop them in on Google or on Facebook, they will pop up. Or if you're watching, please put your link up. That'd be great.
I haven't seen anybody that said LCO.
No, I don't think the manager will comment.
Yellow.
Okay, so, takes a minute.
Are you sure you weren't at school 60 or 70 years ago?
No, I'm sure. Do I look that old?
That's your mate, Jack. What time is the live tomorrow?
Tomorrow 8:30 again, once we've settled the kiddos. They've had a few nights of late nights, so they're not wanting to go to bed. Okay, so start for decorating your cookies. Cutter, which you cut your cookies with, so it's about the same size. If your cookie spreads too much, when you take... Pardon?
Terry.
Hi, Terry. When you take it out the oven, if it's spread too much, you can then cut it again. So that's got about ½ centimetre each side. So while it's soft and warm, you can cut it again and then let it cool. If I did it now, it'd just break the cookie.
I buy my boxes and boards from LCO Trading.
Yes.
They have fab deals.
Yes, they do. They've got loads of fab deals. So bundles, sugar paste, colours. They're a good supplier. Okay, so usually I like to use sugar syrup. So equal amounts of water and sugar. So a cup of sugar, a cup of water. Boil it down until it makes syrup, and then I usually like to attach sugar paste to cookies with that. If you don't want to use that, just plain water will do. So obviously sugar paste however you want it. So let's make a pink marble and see how it copes. Like I said, it's not going to be an absolutely huge live. I'm going to go through it, get things done, and then we can all have a relaxed Sunday evening, because I can't feel my feet after today.
Can't feel my tab, this aircon machine.
See, I can't feel it.
You won't. It's not aimed at you.
Well, spin it to aim at me then. Okay, so I'm going to use...
Places. How long does that thing extend?
It's
not
fine.
much.
It's fine. No, I can't feel
I'll
it.
chuck it back there.
So I'm using Sugar Flare Pink. It's Sugar Flare and it's Flamingo Pink I'm going to use.
Danielle, are you feeling better?
Yes, my dad, I am. Can't feel my feet from working, but all good.
Evan McGibbon, I went to school with Mark from LCO. Has it shriveled up, Mark? What are we talking about here?
You know how dirty you usually are.
You on about a cold ear or
something else, I'm presuming. Okay, so
bastard.
you roll it in, or you can colour different bits of sugar paste and then roll them all together. So you twist, roll, and then roll it again into a nice long sausage, and you just keep going until it's about marbled how you want it. So I don't want too much of a marble.
People have been buying from this LCO for years.
Yeah, they have. It's been around for ages.
Oh, right. Some guy called Mark.
Yeah, Mark Tilley? I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm sorry if I am, Mark.
907.
Oh, fabulous. So, I'll just roll it in. Yeah. Let's put some darker pink in with it.
That is the best sugar paste I've ever used. It colours superbly and I adore it, and I was a Select Island gal.
Yeah.
Sen bloody sensational.
Okay, so I have got to say, I've got blue on me somewhere, so we're having a bit of purple. I've always been a soft sugar paste girl, so I'm a faffer. I like to fiddle with it as it's on the cake. I'm not a straight on crack on.
Giggity.
Giggity. I like to mess around with it a bit and make sure it's perfect, and I'm not very quick when it comes to certain things. There's blue all over my bottom. We're having purple somehow. This is just a bit of colour mill. So I like a soft sugar paste, so I've always been Select Island. Oh, there we go. So this is very soft like that, but I feel once it's kneaded, it feels softer and more marshmallowy, if that makes sense. Like it feels like it'll spring back on me.
Is that good?
Yeah, I'd say so. So if you knock it, it'll be easy to come out, I presume. I feel like it'd be fantastic for modelled cakes and shaped cakes. I feel like it'll go around the edges and everything perfectly.
I went to school with you.
With who?
Lauren Elizabeth Campbell. Sure I did.
That might be the one off my page, babe. If it is, she's not from round here. Okay, so...
No, she went to Lauren Elizabeth Campbell. Did you go to Valley?
We're on about school all over again.
Sure she was in my tutor.
Okay, so if you have different sugar paste, which, like what I'm doing here, twist in. Roll it up. Roll it into a sausage again, and you just keep going until it's about as marbled as you want it to be. So, because I've got the flamingo pink kind of smeared in there as well, with the colour mill.
She was in my tutor.
Oh, hello. Right.
Oh, she said that earlier apparently, sorry.
He's always quite behind with comments. So I will go over everything today. Not like last time because I got a bit mardy. I wonder why.
What's up, though?
Just said I will actually reply to comments this time because I couldn't bring myself to go on it and listen to everything on the last live. Right, I need more coffee.
I don't even know.
You put your arm in my cake. I wasn't in the mood to go through everything. So, when you're dealing with sugar paste, use corn flour. This is just a corn flour pouch. It's from Wilton. I think I just got it off Amazon, I'll be honest. It's my favourite friend. So use corn flour, not icing sugar, because icing sugar will go sweaty under your hands and sticky, and the last thing you want is sweaty hands touching customers' stuff.
And elbows.
And elbows. Corn flour absorbs the moisture. Okay, so when you've done this, choose which side you want. So go for the more rippled side and put that down. So as I'm rolling this top one out, it'll all blend too much, but underneath will still be bright marbled together, if that makes sense. If you want subtle marble, then just carry on as normal, but if you want big chunky marble, put that the most marbled side down. Okay, I will show you what I mean. Right, so to start with, just do little bits, turn, little bit, turn again, and that's how you keep it kind of round, so it's great to go straight onto a cake, and it stops it sticking as well.
Don't colour smudge though.
No. So as you can see, it's really blending together there.
Mark, I hope you're behaving tonight. Yes, I am. Gary Chadwick. Oh, Gaz.
Hiya, Gaz. Okay, so smoother straight over. If you've got any air bubbles, use an acupuncture needle and just pop them out. So, let me show you. That's the side which is really marbled. Not really marbled.
Terry Nikita's moist.
Oh, for God's sake, woman! And that's the other side that I had facing down. So this is very flexible, very stretchy. So if I had to pick it up again, I think I'd put it on something to lift it up, which I feel would be more suited to modelled cakes, great for round corners and awkward shapes, round cakes, that sort of thing. But obviously, I'm just doing cookies, so I'm not playing with it properly. So I will give a proper review tomorrow, but that's just at first glance.
Nadine Morgan hates watching your lives. They always make her buy stuff.
No, that's when you message me, that always makes you buy stuff. And it's not makes you. You choose that, my darling.
Sarah Powell has dropped her husband off early for his night shift, so she can finally get to watch you live.
Sarah! Does he know that's why you've dropped him at work early, the
Doesn't
poor
matter,
thing?
does it?
I thought he were a postman.
A postman?
I thought he was a postman. Or was it the postman dropping everything off at your house?
I bet they do
Through
tend to start
COVID.
at night, don't they, then?
I don't know.
You keep going blurry, apparently, don't blurry.
Sorry. Okay, so water at the ready, cookies at the ready. So I can be quite fast at this part. When I'm doing them, I'll do them in batches of sixes, from wetting them, cutting them out and doing bits like that. So I'll do one to start with. So just water, brush it on around the outside. Doesn't have to be too neat because it all gets absorbed in, but it's good to just be quick. So this is the cookie recipe that's in my pack, which is on my website, www.daniellesweetsheets.co.uk. and it's the first one.
Heaven McGibbon posted a dog cake on your page today that was covered in LCO perfect cover in one
fabulous. Piece. That's good then. I need to properly cover a cake with it before I give a proper review, but that's my first thought of it. I think it's more suited to model cakes and shaped cakes. I feel it'll go great round corners. Okay, so when you put it on, if your cookies spread just like mine has, if you can see that. I don't like seeing cookie. What? I could see myself in the mirror. I've got a giant mirror on that wall.
I'm just wondering what all them things flashing up on your screen were.
Hearts and smiles and stuff, yeah.
It didn't look like that for me.
So using the palm, if it's sweaty, make sure you put a bit of corn flour on it, but using your palm, just kind of, with a, weird actually, I look like a twat doing that, but you do that on the side of your cookie, and it arches it down over the side of your cookie, so hopefully you don't see it.
Yvonne Corser, I don't watch many lives, but I always watch yours. They're brilliant, and I've learnt so much. Thank you for doing them.
Oh, thank you, beautiful.
Terry Nikita says, wet like an otter's pocket.
Terry! I'm not making you any maths anymore. Behave, woman.
Can Terry come round to play?
No, Terry cannot come round to play. Not today.
Oh.
You will do. You'll not be able to look her straight in the face next time.
I will. I promise you I will.
It's alright.
So, a question here.
We'll sing around the bonfire together.
Around. So, you don't need to put icing underneath. I don't usually do cookies, so I'm still learning. Holly Garner.
No, just literally like that, plain and simple, and then that's ready to decorate, whether you want to stamp it with words or do whatever. So I'm just going to do all the others, and then we'll stamp them, and I'll explain how to use the stamps. I will be using the cookie set, because obviously cookies.
Oh my God, Mark, what? I haven't done anything wrong, what have I done?
You know you've been disgusting.
What have I done wrong?
Terry coming round to play when she's on about being wet like an otter. It's a good thing she knows my page well, isn't it? So I'm going to do some in the bubble gum, which is the medium set, because they're great for adding numbers and writing shorter words out. And I'm also going to use the cookie, which is great for longer things.
You did just hit 1,000 viewers as well.
Oh, fabulous! I'm not doing multiples today.
Until the otter's pocket. Now you've dropped down. Is it easier to stamp with words before adding the fondant, or do it once it's on the biscuit?
No, do it once it's on the biscuit. The reason I say that is because if I stamped that and then I smoothed it out to the edges to cover the edges, it'd distort the words. Does that make sense? So when it's on the cookie, press it then. So,
how thick is yours? I think I should say how thick.
Yeah. I've not got it very thick on this today, I'll be honest. But you can do it thicker if you want to flood fill. If you're hand painting, it doesn't quite matter. But if you're flood filling with the Easy Pour bottles, which are these, which are from Sweetstamp, dust and rejuvenate a spirit in there, and then it's just easy to fill it. So if you shake like a shitting dog like me when you're hand painting, these are fabulous.
Will you please put up your cookie recipe?
It's in my packs.
Yeah, someone's just said it's in a pack. What number pack? I do have them all. Nancy Cunningham.
Pack 7, my dear.
Pack 7, love.
Pack 7, and it's the first recipe, the no spread cookie. But if you don't want to pay for packs, then a good recipe is on Pink Whisk. Pink Whisk has fabulous recipes for giant cupcakes, for cookies, loads of different bits, and it's fab.
Mike Ed is loving the live with the gin.
Thanks,
well, well
Mike.
done to you, good sir. Well done to you. Get your sim round.
Right. So just going to paint these up.
Sandy Hayden. I know that name as well.
You know lots of people. So I'm just going to quickly wet all these and slap sugar paste on.
Kirsty Hesketh is going on your website, though.
Thank you. Make sure to press the square in the top left corner, because then it'll keep me on the screen whilst you're shopping stuff.
Square in the square?
Yeah, there's like a square with another little square inside it in the top left corner, if you touch your screen.
Are you on the body, Mark? No, tonight actually, Nancy.
It's on Hague.
I'm on Hague single grain Scotch whiskey.
But these aren't exactly easy to put your elbow in, are they? So I don't quite mind today.
I'm sure I can. I'm sure I'd be able to mess it up somehow, though.
I know.
Which is why I am belted to a chair tonight.
Someone said that to me. Who was it?
Hi, Mark. Oklahoma. Way!
Oklahoma!
Hey, where's your scratchy off thing?
Oh yes, I bought a map with a scratchy off thing. I don't want to do that now.
It's penis enlarger, isn't it?
No, it's not penis enlarger.
Oh, I thought it said Novelty Palace. I thought that's what it meant.
No, it's one of those big maps where you scratch it off and it colours it. I wanted to do one when I first ever did my packs because I was posting printed packs to Tokyo, Australia, Sri Lanka.
Currently watching
everywhere.
you from the treadmill.
Brilliant. Baking cake
What
and
a
cooking.
horrible thing to do to yourself.
Oh, poor you actually. Yeah. On a treadmill and I'm here playing
Let's
with
watch
sweets and
kilograms and kilograms of sugar getting messed about with, and there's you trying to burn it all off.
stuff. Brilliant.
How do you sleep at night?
Poor thing. Right. So all this.
Hi from California. Sorry.
Hi. If anyone has to leave early, I am now loading all my videos to YouTube. Now I've figured out how to do it. YouTube. So you can feel free to catch up on there if you need be.
Arizona.
Hi.
Oh, you've lost about 300 people since Terry put that stupid remark up about an otter.
Terry barbecues on you next week.
Hello from Macedonia.
Ooh. Okay, so
No square within a square on my pack.
if you touch your screen, it should then pop up, if that makes sense.
Toronto, Canada. Do you know if I can the stamps sent to Bulgaria? I'm assuming that means get them sent.
If you go onto the Sweetstamp website, press the menu and go down to the suppliers, there is suppliers all over the world. So it saves you from ordering from a different country. So Amy is in Ireland. And obviously, if you're not in Ireland or England, it can take a while to get to you. So go onto her suppliers list and it'll show you in Bulgaria what suppliers stock her, which is fabulous because she is worldwide. Same as a patent for the stamps, it's worldwide.
You've
It's
got a
fab.
Puerto Rico and a Cape Town, and
Oh,
someone's
wow.
walking to the park. Oh, that's Priscilla from California.
Oh, I'm so happy so many people watch me. However, I was rather embarrassed earlier setting up my cake. Guests started arriving. And one of them shouted, "Oh, it's that baker that swears from in town." I'm like, swift exit. Never ran out of a venue so quick.
Terry's going to get a pig ready for the barbecue.
You know me so well.
Hello from not so exotic Solihull.
Brilliant. So I'm just moving these over. If you've got thicker paste, it is easier to do this bit.
Richmond, North Yorkshire. Sorry, I'm looking at all places
It's
here.
alright. So obviously I've used a thin bit of sugar paste because I like a thin bit of sugar paste. I don't like it too much. I've not got a huge sweet tooth. So, which is shocking really.
Hi, here is Wiener from the Netherlands.
Hi.
Hi from Sheffield.
Not so exotic either. Well, maybe if you're an exotic dancer from there.
Preston.
Preston.
Creator Award. Middlesbrough, eating macaroons.
Brilliant.
Watching
You've been
from
making
South
Macs as
Wales.
well. What did you all think to my watercolour Macs? It took me ages to crack them. I've never ever been able to make them. And then I had a few mishaps when using the cake cream to make the macarons. Sorry. And turned out my scales was broke and off. Majorly off. So new scales and boom, perfect.
Sarah
Literally.
says you're absolutely fantastic at your job.
Thank you. Are you drunk already? You've given
She
lots of
is.
compliments.
She's already told me that she's drunk.
There's a lot of compliments coming from you tonight, babe.
We're having a night out. And Jack Snow says from bed at home.
You still ill? I hope that bleeding stopped.
What?
He had an operation and he fell over.
Hello from sunny Liverpool.
Hello.
Whereabouts in Liverpool?
We need to go and see Eddie thinking about Liverpool.
We do really, yeah. Do you have an egg in your sugar cookies?
Yes, just the one egg, my
The
darling.
recipe I used doesn't, and I wondered if you had done both, and which is better? Thanks, from Linda Halali.
I'll be honest, I use it with an egg. It's just easier to do. If it starts to look like it's tearing on the edges because you've pushed it too far or your sugar paste is too thin when you've tried to move it over, just give it a little rub with your finger and it'll smooth all straight back in. And because it's marble design, it helps hide it even more.
What sort of egg?
A medium egg.
Love egg.
No, not love egg.
I'm in the borough eating pea pods.
Oh, I remember how I used to sit with my
What a
granddad.
crap night you're having.
No, it's not that bad. I used to pick them with my granddad when I was little and sit in the lounge watching the movie, picking them and eating them, and then flicking like everything else of my cousins.
Flicking beans away. Hello from Sunny Donny.
You're getting closer and closer to
Sunny
us.
Donny.
Okay, so I'm just
Oh,
going over with
bollocks,
it.
that's third time I've kicked that over. Fuck off.
Just going over it with a smoother to make sure it's nice and level before I stamp them. So you don't want wibbly wobbly.
Hi from New York. That's not a bad one. That's an upgrade.
Nope, we're alright with that one. Okay, so just a little smooth over.
Even though I'm drunk, you are amazing. Your cakes are beautifully moist and tasty.
Who says this one now, Terry?
Yes, and
Woman!
Helen Stoker is a bean flicker. That's what she says. Bean flicker with loads of laughing faces. Carol Bradley, hi from Bolton.
Hi! Terry, have I got
Jess
to ring
Lee from
Ian?
Bolsover.
Have I got to ring Ian to take the alcohol away from you?
No, let her have some more. This is brilliant.
Has he got the balls to take alcohol away from you? Is Patsy coming out? She has like an alter
I want to
ego.
know what Patsy is.
Alter ego.
Oh, I thought it might have been something different.
No.
Hi from Peterborough. Peterborough's nice.
She has an alter ego which we call
If you like
Patsy.
murder.
It's supposed to be brilliant. Okay, so this is the Sweet Stamp pickup pad.
From Middlesbrough, used to visit
So-
workshop. Loved the cafe on the campsite, the cricket club.
Really?
You should have your own comedy duo show.
I think I'd kill him. Okay, so this is the Sweet Stamp pickup pad. It has the protective film, which obviously with the lines you can line all your letters up on, if you can see that. It's covered in sugar, not sugar paste, corn flour. So that's what you can line your words up against. So this has like a tacky film on it. If it's dirty and it doesn't work, if you can't pick up anything, get a little bit of rejuvenator spirit. You can also wash in soapy water and dry thoroughly, but I find this a lot quicker, especially if I'm in the middle of stamping loads of things. What now?
We went past workshop on way to Newcastle.
Brilliant.
My son said, "Isn't that where that sweary lady comes from?" And Terry says, "Ian's here with me. He must be Patsy tonight."
Ian, do you enjoy Patsy?
Ian is Patsy.
No, Ian enjoys Patsy. If I remember correctly, dancing around the bonfire naked.
Sounds
Love
like
you.
I'd enjoy Patsy. Hi Patsy.
I love you, but I had to just say it because it's the most hilarious thing you've ever told me of yourself.
Us from Belfast love sweet things.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Right, another thing that can stop them from sticking to your pad is your letters being dirty. So, corn flour gets on them really easy to pick up bits of dust or whatever. So, rejuvenate spirit on kitchen roll again. Just give your letters a little wipe. Because then it'll stop any corn flour going in between them. What now? Woman!
I love a soapy wash. What the fuck? This has gone from cakes and cookies to just...
Filth. And I was supposed to be trying to behave a bit tonight.
I'm too young for this, I tell you.
Right, so
Terry's.
using a little bit of sugar paste, tack it up in your fingers, and then use that to get your letters out. I don't know what to put. So I have got the first ever cookie set that ever came out, so I don't have multiples of letters on here, whereas the new ones too. I really need to buy a new one.
Oklahoma. Bean. Oh, do one that says Patsy.
Fine. We're doing Patsy apparently.
Try Thailand. Hey, what? Try Thailand for one of those. Oh, that must mean soapy wash.
Oh, I was thinking penis extender. If it were a late comment. Sorry.
It could be the gin, Danielle, but I swear I just saw pink pancakes on a plate behind you.
They're not pancakes, they're cookies, and I'll show you why after I've done this.
Mike Head.
They're not pancakes, they're cookies.
Someone wants you to write moist.
Great.
NYC. Word. Hello from Ohio.
Okay, so you put all the letters together there. You can do them individually on the cookie if you want, but I will not lie, it does take a while. Whereas with this, you can literally press it on, nice firm press, and then it's there. So you can literally stamp everything as you go. So let's do this.
Watching from Tucson, Arizona. Love you both so much. Patsy, she will live forever.
Alright. I'm just going to make some special cookies for you, Terry, and I'm going to drop them round tomorrow.
We'll be round it morning. Put vodka on ice.
It's usually gin at her house.
Oh no. I'll put my vodka on ice then.
Yeah.
Did my message come through about cupcakes? Bev Fernandez.
I'm not quite sure, my darling. I will go through messages and everything later on.
I hadn't seen out about cupcakes. Then again, I have poured a few drinks, so I might have missed a lot.
So again, stamp
What's that one say, though?
is.
Alright.
So if you don't have the cases, wrap them in cling film. It stops them from flying everywhere. But the individual boxes will be available in the next week or so.
Whoop, whoop.
So
How'd you
these
get them out?
sugar paste. I have just been saying it.
So, did you? Oh, right. I've never watched you. I've never watched. I've been sat in here for hours with you doing this, and I've never watched you do anything. Anything at all, really.
Great.
You look lovely, though.
Thanks.
Do you have a recipe for your cookies? Yeah.
Yeah, so the recipe for my cookies are in my cookie pack, which is pack number 7 on my website, which is www.daniellessweettreats.co.uk. I will post everything up later on. But if you want a free one, then I recommend the Pink Whisk Decorating No Spread Cookie Mix, which is, if you just type Pink Whisk cookies in on Google, it'll take you to their website, and they are fabulous.
Jack Snow's glad about that. Glad about what?
Glad about what?
Hey, soapy melons? What?
I have no idea.
This has just gone fucking ridiculous now.
I know. So again, lining them up on the guide.
I'm not pissed at all.
He's not pissed yet.
Far from it, actually.
Stamp, pick it up. So these are great for on the side of your cakes. There's nothing worse doing them one by one, and when you get to the end you realise you've done your fucking word slanted, and then you've got to strip and redo it, especially if you're stamping into the side of your cake. It's awful. So that way, or that way up on the side of your cake is fabulous. Make sure everything is straight.
Right. Stacey Lewis says she asked how far in advance does she need to order cupcakes, and is there a minimum amount?
Oh!
Sorry, Stacey, I missed that one.
My apologies.
I do remember that.
From myself,
Right,
if you pop me a message, it's a minimum of 12. They start from £20 from me. It's one flavour for each 12, unless it's like vanilla and half lemon, if that makes sense, because I can use the same mix. Alright, but you really need to private message me about that. So make sure you press it nice and firm, especially if you are flood filling. So, the thing that people get...
Don't worry.
I can't help but worry. The thing that people get confused with on how to use sweet stamps is when it comes to painting, people struggle. I'm not going to lie, but that's because they don't know how to use it correctly. I can't get them off now.
Does the guide come with the stamps?
The guide? No, the pick-up pad is totally separate, but I think it's about £7, and it's fabulous. It saves so much effort, trust me, it's worth it.
What brand are you using for stamps?
Okay, so I'm using... I know, I'm using Sweetstamp. The reason I'm using Sweetstamp is because they have patent on stamps, and the pick-up pads, so yeah, any other brand that's making them shouldn't, because it's breaching Amy's patent. And I will shout sign blue in the face about that.
I'm glad someone's asked this, because I didn't want to.
What?
What do you do if you need the same letter?
So, there is multiples of like certain ones in the sets, so multiple A's, S's, I's, L's, E's. So that shouldn't really be a problem, but if that's the case, you just stamp it, then stamp with that letter again at the end, if that makes sense. But if you're trying to figure out how long it is, say if there's a letterhead that you need at the middle and at the end, and you've only got one of them, place them in the middle, write it out, then remove it from the middle and put it to the end. That way you've got your word length, and you can central that to where you want it on your board or on your cake, and then you can go back and re-stamp that space, if that makes sense. That way you're not centralising the word before you've got the end of it on, if that makes sense. Okay, trying to think what to put on these other three. I've got three special ones for Terry. You can't give these to the kids.
Well, there's no bad inside them.
Yeah, I don't think they know about pasta, so it's
Don't
not
need to, do they?
intrigue them.
That's up to Terry to explain. Put Oliver on one of them.
Oliver? Who's Oliver?
Richard Hammond's car.
I thought you were going to say that.
Oliver!
Let's just put hello.
No, hello, stupid.
I don't know! I
Come
love
on,
you.
focus, Doug. Oh, you've dropped well below here, Doug. Oh,
It's fine.
you're nearly at 650 now. May as well turn off. You love a good length, don't you, Danielle?
What on earth? Behave!
No, that's Ted.
Woman, behave! Oh, Jesus.
Except in winter.
There's a reason I'm with my husband. So I'm just doing it here where
Because
I've
he
only got...
falls asleep easy. And he works nights.
So I'm writing I love you, and because I've only got one O, I'm going to show you here. I've written out the love, and I'm just taking it out of there, and I'm putting it in the U, so I can centralise the words where I need them. So again...
Tom Parker, good evening, buddy. Wait.
Hi! I don't know anyone called Tom Parker.
Neither do I.
So, all centralised. Okay, so the way you use sweet stamps, if you're going to hand paint, just press them very lightly, just so you get the slight indentation. You don't want a deep impression.
Yeah, if you go too deep, it's rubbish, isn't it?
No. Behave. So I'll hand paint one, and if you're going to flood fill, deep impression. You can leave them unpainted if you want. I think they're really pretty. You can airbrush them like Dawn from Dinky Doodle did at Cake International. You can fill them with sprinkles, royal icing, with chocolate, whatever you want to do. They're for you, these ones. What's with face?
Missing a letter.
I know, I'm showing how it works.
Alright.
We've literally just been on about this.
I'm reading all this shite here, look, it's...
Right.
I'm wondering what Terry's going to say next, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh dear Lord.
You need to show me how to use sweet stamp bottle.
I'm
I
gonna
still
show
drip
that in a
with
minute.
it, that just doesn't read right.
I'm going to do it again in a minute.
That
Right.
doesn't read right in this sort of
It's fine.
situation.
So I've left the O on, because again, I moved the O so I could position the words how I wanted them.
Deeper the better.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's not Terry. That's somebody
It is right, deeper the better. So light press if you're hand painting, you do not want that warm. Deep press if you're flood filling. So nice and easily done. And as you can see, this is so handy rather than putting each individual letter on.
So what do you prefer, a flood filling or a shallow filling?
I don't answer that with your smirk.
Vertical smirk.
Yeah, with your vertical smirk. So
I'm just asking you that, so
for cupcakes and
I'm
cookies,
new to this.
cupcakes and cookies, anything flat on your board or whatever, flood fill. Always flood fill. It's so much neater, so much quicker. Hand painting, I prefer for intricate details on things, or obviously on the side of cakes. So I've got Sweetsticks dust here and Rejuvenated Spirit. Popped it in a bowl, mixed it all together, squeezed the bottle, sucked it all in, and then your face. So
No, not my face at
the
all.
way it works is put your writing sideways to you. The reason I say that is because you want the nozzle in line with the indentation. So if any drips go down the nozzle, it's not going to go onto where you don't want it. It's going to go in the hole. That sounds wrong.
You're properly fucking yourself up here, aren't you?
So it's literally...
You fall for it every time, Danielle, says Jackson.
literally nice and quick like that. And you can obviously go over it as many times as you want.
Are you selling the letterpress or is it straight from Amy?
No, you can get them from lots of suppliers. Lots of large suppliers, Sugar and Crumbs, Great Cake Warehouse, crazy about Cake Craft, Cake Stuff, Vanilla Valley,
Is that
loads.
the one at Chesterfield, is it?
Yes. Lots of people stock them. LCO Trading might as well. They're whose sugar paste I'm using, which is fabulous actually. It's not drying too quickly.
I was just about to say, you're meant to be reviewing that, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm doing a proper review tomorrow.
Oh, right, okay.
But that is so easy, especially if you've got 60 Mr. and Mrs. cupcakes or cookies. You can quickly get them done. It saves so much time, so much effort. It takes ages to hand paint, but I love hand painting. It's so therapeutic.
Cheryl Seaman. What? Oh, I think someone's tried tagging someone.
Yeah, more than likely. Okay, so nice and easy. And it'll take about 5-10 minutes to dry if you're using Rejuvenated Spirit. Obviously, don't pick it up, it'll dribble everywhere because it's all water in there at the minute. It'll take about 5-10 minutes to dry. You can go over it again if you wanted. If you're using vodka, it'll take about half an hour. If you can't have alcohol for religious reasons or anything, rose water is supposed to be absolutely fantastic and dries quicker than lemon.
Rose water, is that what you made when you were a little girl?
What?
Did you never make rose water when you were a little girl, like 6 or 7?
What?
I did.
Stealing petals and putting it in a bucket of water?
Yeah, anyway, proper question here. Don't Rachel
on then.
Tyndall, your friend.
Hi, Rachel.
Right, consistency for the paint, Danielle. Can you...
Okay.
It's gone.
Right, Rach.
Can you explain that, please? Mine is never right.
Okay, so for flood filling, you want it thin enough to go through the nozzle, but you want enough powder so it distributes evenly in there. It takes a little filling to get used to, but it's fluid. It's not thick, if that makes sense. You want it to go through the nozzle, but you don't want it too thin, so it is literally Rejuvenated Spirit and literally no dust anywhere. Otherwise, you'll just have to keep redoing it and repainting. For hand painting, then you can go thick. So
Finally
again,
got around to tuning in. Can you start from beginning? You're having a laugh.
you can watch it from beginning.
That's Sabrina.
Sabrina. Woman!
Is that your friend, is it?
And he said he's going to find a way to smash his elbow into the cookies. You were
What?
right.
I answered no.
You said it at the beginning.
Might have done, actually.
You did do, because we were joking. I was saying I've done, so when we were messaging earlier, I was saying to her, I'm doing cookies, Mark's not going to be able to put his elbow in this one. She said, I'm sure he can
Here we
find
are,
a way.
rose water. Becky Fraser,
Yeah.
she's on my side. Perfume with rose petals.
Okay. But no, rose water to eat.
You were obviously not a popular person in school. I was. I got rose water. Rose
Are you
petals.
sure you're not just strange?
I'm right.
As like a really small kid, I stole my granny's flowers and stuck them in a bucket of water, making my own perfume.
As a really small child, I stole my granny's fags.
She never even used to notice, did she? Oh, bless her. Yeah, you know Pat's watching.
Right, Auntie Pat.
Sorry, Auntie Pat.
You.
We knew about it above the oven.
No, she moved into a bedside cabinet.
Not when I
Taking
walked
3.5
in.
hours to get my womb fruit to sleep.
Womb fruit, yeah, kids.
That's fantastic.
Brilliant.
Not the 3.5 hours, the name for the children.
Oh,
womb
crotch.
fruit.
Crotch goblin's also another one. So,
Whatever happened to offspring or children?
nah.
Got your back, Mark. Wiggity word up, Becky Fraser. Where'd you get the bottle from?
Okay, so
Sweet.
the bottle is from Sweetstamp. It's Sweetstamp Easy Pour bottles. I'm probably saying it wrong.
I
probably
use
got
rose water for Turkish Delight.
Yeah, it's
Why?
supposed-
Just go to the shop. They sell Cadbury's do it.
Yeah, but it's nice to make your own.
I don't even know what Turkish Delight is. Is that
I don't.
jelly
It's that
shite?
pinky stuff. I don't like it.
It's like a jelly shite, isn't
I've got
it?
flavouring for it in there. I've got
Oh.
3 bottles of it.
No, you've got 2 irons and a load of paper plates.
No, wrong thing, babe.
What dust do you prefer to use when flood filling?
Sweetsticks or Faker Hill's really, really good as well.
I prefer to go to the garage
What?
and get dust off the floor.
You weirdo. Okay, so easy.
I'm freezing here, Duck. It's making me say stupid stuff.
I've not fully finished these 2 here for the fact of it dips down on the edge. I'd messed up on that bit and not positioned them right.
What sort of position do they need to be, though?
Level and not sloping, otherwise it'll dribble off your cookie.
Good answer.
Okay, so to paint this one, to hand paint, I'm going to use Sweetsticks. Well, Sweetsticks powder sweet sticks paint. So these are water activated paints. They come in small little ones, small little pallets, or you can get big pallets. So
missing part of your M. What does that mean?
I know, it's because it's slanted off. I'm going to hand paint and pull that round. So there's a metallic palette, which I've had that for over a year now. It's a bit destroyed, but there's plenty left. Or there is a colour palette. So these are water-based, so obviously put water on to activate them. They're alcohol-free and they are vegan, which is absolutely fabulous. They are made in Australia by a lovely lady called Miranda, and she's just amazing. They come with a brush, and I can find them, and these are Sweetsticks brushes as well. Let me find it. I literally had it out earlier, but I've got that many brushes, I don't know where the hell I put anything. No, that's not it. There we go. And so, to paint with, I recommend a really, really thin brush. So this is a size 0, or I usually use a 00 size brush, but these come with the palettes. So it's as simple as adding a little water.
It's like painting by numbers, though.
And just give it a couple of minutes to soften up. So whilst they're drying and that's activating, you can kind of mix it all up and then try and force it to work straight away. That's why my metallic palette's a bit of a mess, because that's what I usually do. So I'm going to be proper and look after this one. They're expensive, but they are so worth it. I'm going to leave that one to work as prop as usual.
Show off just because you know I have struggled to get the metallic one.
Jack. Yeah. I've got to show everything. I can't just use one.
Danielle, if doing
Check
cupcake
sweets.
toppers, how long do we leave the paint to dry if not sitting flat on the cupcake?
Okay.
Flooding method.
Flood fill. Leave it on the side to dry. As soon as it's dry, you can pick it up, move it about. It'll still be flexible. It takes about 5 minutes to dry with rejuvenate spirit. That's nearly done. I would pick it up, but I don't want to risk it. I just want to be perfectly safe because it's quite warm. I don't want to push it.
To be fair, it's been freeze dried, hasn't it, with this running?
So, pink cookies. How cute are they? I used colour mill with those.
Is that the actual cookie?
Yes, that's a cookie.
Well, I thought that was something you were putting on top of a cookie.
No, they were cookies.
Until I went out on my bike, can't you?
Yes, I can. So, these are just my normal cookie recipe. And then I added colour mill to it. Granted, I had 1 or 2 drops of booster, but how vibrant are those for your cookies? And it doesn't taste any different.
And is it underneath as well?
Yeah. There's a little bit of normal because of flour. I haven't brushed it off yet. Okay, so I'm going to make...
How much are the pallets to buy, says Anne Stevenson?
They're usually about £40 for the pallets, but it depends where you go to get them. They are expensive, but they last so long and they are fantastic quality.
I'd be very pissed off if I lost a letter then.
No!
Can you buy replacement letters and stuff for them?
Oh, I thought you meant these. No, these paint palettes are from are about £40.
She might be on about them paint palettes.
So these paint
I'm on
palettes
about them stamp things with
are about
letters.
yeah. This set is about £40, depending what seller you go to. If there's a sale on, if you're on about the sweet stamp, they start from as little as £10 for the element. Well, £8 for the elements. She has them on sale. She has all sorts. But if you want sweet sticks, your person to go to is Sweet Stamp. It's like Miranda and Amy conjured up a fucking plan. Those two would just go hand in hand.
Can you get replacement letters and stuff there?
Yes, I think she charges like €1 each to cover the postage. But you can get replacement letters if you snap them, lose them, because I regularly lose them.
Sabrina Montgomery says, what's booster?
It's a colour booster. It helps make it vibrant.
Vodka. And that Anne Stevenson was on about paints.
Right.
That was my bad, that. Sorry.
Okay. Right, so...
All I can see is cookies around me and I'm just...
Do you want a cookie? I've got too many.
No, Duck, I'm on a diet.
Fuck off.
Seafood.
Eat food.
Food.
Right, so I'm going to take that off the top. Take a cookie. I've just got buttercream. I've put a tablespoon of Trex in it. It was a big batch yesterday, so that tablespoon to the normal batch of buttercream makes it smoother to pipe, especially for buttercream cakes. It's quite handy. It doesn't affect taste.
Your friend Jack has also said that a booster is also made by Colour Mill and can boost the colour. It's also oil based.
Thank you for explaining that. That's the booster that I used. You're very handy tonight, explaining things to people. But check Sugar and Crumbs, they should have the metallic palettes in. Or check Amy again.
What's this? Oh, it's glue sticks. We've been through this before, sorry.
Stop touching glue
We've
sticks.
been through this before. I'm not touching nothing.
That was a new pack.
He wants to put his elbow in them. I really don't.
I could elbow him in the head this time. Right.
To be fair, I didn't even know I'd hit it.
No, because you literally...
I'm sorry.
Drunk
I'm
as
really sorry. I didn't mean to.
Drunk as anything. Ducked under my wire, kind of pirouetted around, realised they were the ducks, went like that.
At that time,
and elbow
I was
into my cave.
Billy Elliot.
You were playing Billy Elliot.
If I wanted to really destroy it, I would have just flipped it over. It was an honest mistake.
I was this close to throwing it at you.
You ought to have done.
But then I'd have had to clean it up.
I were hungry.
But I'd have had to clean it up.
Oh yeah, because you'd have thrown it at me.
Yeah. So I didn't even bother.
I'm only playing.
Right.
What's the name of the paint palette?
They're sweetsticks, edible metallic pellets. Water.
Oh, so is that your friends as well? Is it?
Miranda, yes, from Australia.
Oh, so that's not to do with. Ignore me.
So sweetsticks.
I'm like that with my boobs.
What? Is that Sabrina?
Yeah, it is. How? What made you say that?
What? What? Say her name?
Is that Sabrina?
Because what was it? You asked if I'd hit a cake with my boobs yesterday. Was it? No, this morning about sprinkles.
Yeah, but I haven't got big elbows.
No, but she what about me hitting my cookies and my cake with my boobs?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. So
That's Jeanette Vipon.
I've got loads of little sprinkles out.
Tesco sell it. Sell what?
Sell what?
Danielle Jones, can you what do Tesco sell? Let me try and go back.
Tesco don't sell sweet
Oh,
stuff.
buy Trex at
Oh,
Asda.
Trex, yeah, Trex. It's like 90p.
Ah, here we are. Why did you add the Trex and where can you buy Trex at?
So that's
Tesco.
Trex. It's actually a
Anyway.
vegetable fat. It's horrible. Do you know when you eat pastry and you get that grease on the top of your mouth? It's usually from this stuff. But that's a badly made pastry if you get that. It's this stuff, but it helps make it really, really smooth rather than full of air bubbles or anything. So it saves you having to constantly go at it, and
It makes breakfast taste fucking lovely.
I'm not even cooking it. I hate this stuff, but a tablespoon in a full batch of buttercream
No.
makes it so smooth, it's unbelievable. So
Why
I've
is
got
it
loads.
added to buttercream?
Yes, add it to buttercream. So
Why?
it makes it smooth. It's great for covering cakes in or piping with. It's super smooth, not breaking on your piping. So
You know, people only ask questions when you're in the middle of explaining
I know.
stuff.
So I've got loads of sprinkles out. There's sprinkletti, which I absolutely love. Little hearts, which I can't even see. Wilton hearts.
Sprinkletti played for Italy, didn't they?
Sprinklicious, which are by Sugar and Crumbs. There's Aldi's little pink crystals, which I'm going to chuck some of them in now.
Bit of pink for lads.
And then my favourite, Pixie Pearls from Sugar and Crumbs. Not Sugar.
Pixie pills?
Pixie Pearls.
Pearls?
Pixie Pearls.
Sorry, I thought you said
And then
pixie
Sweet
pills.
Stamp. Amy's. So she has loads of different colours, loads of different mixes.
You're
They're really, really mini pearls. And they're great to fill your letters with as well. So I'm just
Sorry, I
gonna-
thought you said pixie pills. I'm thinking, what? Eh? Yorkshire puddings?
What? Yeah, they're good to cook Yorkshire puddings in, Trex.
Danielle, you can use glycerin instead of Trex.
Yeah, but I don't have glycerin. I tend to bin that.
Do you use Trex every time for...
No.
Oh, fuck off. What?
Very rare I use
In
Trex.
buttercream, right. What ratio of Trex to buttercream do you use?
So to your normal mix of 250 grams salted butter to 500 grams icing sugar, literally like a tablespoon or a heaped teaspoon.
Do you supply sprinkles yet? Rachel
No.
Tyndall.
No,
When you
but I'm going to recommend someone now who is fantastic for sprinkles.
recommend them in a minute.
No, you can wait.
I'll wait a minute, Doug.
So
You're the boss.
these are from a lovely lady called Antonia Maria. I got them out, Antonia, to show everyone. And she's known as Sprinkle Tits.
Gio!
I mean, her business name is Sprinkle Tits, I'm not joking.
Where's she live?
She's actually not far. Do you remember?
Let's go.
She posted these for me when I was really poorly and I was asleep on the sofa. I
Probably.
just missed her, knocked
Amazon
on the door.
delivered again this week, didn't they? So I don't know.
So yeah, she does loads of different ones. There's vegan friendly, there's gluten free stuff. It has all labels on it, but she does so many different little mixes, and she's also got bake stable.
Sprinkle tits.
She is. It's Sprinkle Tits. Honestly, if you
Fantastic,
Facebook
that
her,
is.
she's fantastic.
What,
But she
sprinkle
has.
tits?
These are vegan friendly, Sprinkle-tastic, it's called.
Oh,
They're
okay.
allergen free, and these are the bake stable ones. So funfetti cakes, and it doesn't melt to fuck all. They are
Fun what cakes?
funfetti, so got confetti bits inside
Oh,
the cake.
right, okay.
So these are and they are fantastic to bake with. So bright, it's unbelievable. The only other ones is the Shire Bakery. Some people, well, loads of people use Shire Bakery, but I know Beth spoke to them the other day regarding a couple of people not getting on well with them. Apparently because the stuff that they want to use is something from America, it's not regulated by EU law, so as soon as we're out of the EU, they're then going to stop them.
Brexit.
But I know Antonia Maria makes them herself, so...
Is she Spanish?
No! So no, I've got a nice little sprinkle mix all there.
Morgan Mole says, when you're saying a batch of buttercream for a tablespoon of Trex,
Yeah.
how much buttercream is that? With a smiley face.
Okay, so buttercream, make your batch, so 250 grams of salted butter in the foil wrapper to 500 grams of icing sugar, and then add your Trex to that. But to be quite honest, I only really do it if I'm piping and I want it to be really, really pretty. So I don't do it very often.
Sprinkle tits a brill.
She's fabulous.
And her funfetti is fab.
It is.
To be fair, you had me sold at tits. Now tits with sprinkles on. What's that?
Gate's just gone.
Gate?
Go check. Someone's going to the garden.
Oh, they're going to come round here, aren't they?
And I'm going to get on my golf club. Yeah, with my meat cleaver. Okay, so I've piped there. I can put another bit of buttercream in the middle if I wanted to, but I'm just going to add some sprinkles into the middle, so it's kind of like messes fucking everything up when he touches it. No one there. It was the gate. I know full well what that noise is. Just me head in. Okay? So then, next cookie on top. They're still a little bit wet. And again, buttercream. You can also use ganache, or you can use cake cream, which is really, 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 really nice. And blob again. So cake cream is a Swiss meringue buttercream mix, but it has multiple uses. You can make brownies with it, cakes with it. Swiss meringue buttercream, Korean style buttercream, normal buttercream. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate and pipe at the same time. Macarons at the minute, which have just been flying out since her live on Thursday. I've nearly sold out of the stuff. I've just had to place an order for 60 more bags because 50 odd have sold in less than 3 days. Yeah, loads. You can do absolutely loads, and it's amazing for red velvet cake. Okay, so I'm going to put another one on. You can add jams or other fillings, so you can add salt and caramel to the middle of these. But I think they're really, really cute for like individual presents for people. If you don't want a huge cake, you don't want to share cake, but they can look so pretty, can't they? I'm trying to get the smaller stuff to fill it. It's going to be so fun. He's not going to have a fucking clue what to put in it. Right, there we go. So I'm just piping a bit of a heart pattern on top. They probably didn't even see it.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Did you add Trex as a lump or heat it up?
Just a little lump.
Would it matter either way?
If it's room temperature, it doesn't matter. So I've got pink glitter, strawberries and dough.
That is like a cake.
It's cute, isn't it? A cookie cake.
Mother cookie.
Mother cooker.
Oh, I knew them lints that I bought you as a present.
I'm still going to eat them.
Yeah, so am I.
You're not
Oh,
eating.
speaking of which, Doug, in cupboard, there's me M&M's.
Fuck off.
Alright, soz. Don't tell me they've gone.
I don't like M&M's.
Nice. M&M's. Means mums and me. Oh, memories and me.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah. How on earth do you eat that? with your mouth.
You just have to
Hands
put it in a
and
bowl and hope for the best.
Smash it up. Stuff like this is better off messy, isn't it?
So, I'm just slicing up my strawberry, and is it julienne when you spread it, fan it out? Is that the technical term for it?
And
M&M.
Is it alright?
Probably not. Right. Sprinkle a little bit of
Sea salt.
It's not sea salt! It did well in my jam.
What?
When I put salt in my jam by accident, and it actually went really well. Adding some of the bigger pearls. I like making quite a bit when I do the pearl mixes. The reason why is because if I like it, then I've got it again for
You
later.
do like a pearl necklace sort of thing.
No. So.
Oh, you're just vulgar.
You're vulgar!
No, I'm thinking of decorating it.
So this is the pink glitter spray from Sainsbury's. It's like £2, and it's I
How
love
do
it.
you order from Sprinkle Tits?
Facebook. She's done till Monday. I was speaking to her this morning. She is off for the weekend.
Hello from Houston, Texas.
Hi.
You're bomb diggity.
Brilliant.
Okay. Whatever the fuck that means, I ain't got a clue.
I'm taking it as a good thing.
It's from a lady.
I'm taking it as a good thing.
Alright, if you are, then so am I.
Not that type of good thing.
Oh,
It's running out, that's why I keep banging it. But
Julienne is fine strips of veg, for example.
Is it?
Hey?
What's it called when you spread out, fan it out then? I thought it had a technical name.
A properly good night, that's what it's called.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Alright.
So, nice and straight. Move my sprinkles over there because I'll bag that for me to use another time.
Sprinkle
But
it.
how cute is that? For like a couple of cookies and little bits. Do them on Valentine's Day, five or
How many Weight
each.
Watchers points is it though?
Fucking loads. Do it for like £5 or £7.50 each or something. On Valentine's Day, I bet they'd sell like wildfire.
Missed
Could
what
put a
the
little
hearts
rose
were
on
made
it.
from. Are they biscuits or meringue?
It's cookie.
Natalie Rimmer is
Literally
laughing her
cookie.
head off.
You could do it with meringue if you wanted, but I like the fact that it's flat. So cookies are great.
It's a good thing, says that Sherry. Dumb giggity or whatever. What?
Right.
Bomb giggity.
Bomb diggity. Okay, so these are what I flood filled. They're all good to go. So they're all dried and done. But how easy was that compared to, which I'm going to hand paint in a minute, because now that's had time to moisten, if Terry's still watching.
Terry she must have fallen asleep though.
She might be falling asleep.
She hasn't said anything
So-
for quite a while.
When hand painting, you just dip it in.
Help me, Terry.
You go in and you go around the sides, obviously, and just paint as you normally would. So I find these paint palettes quite sticky. You only really need to do one layer of it. So, for example, I'm shaking like a shitting dog, and I smudge it out. So let me
Shaking
just
like
show
a
you that.
shitting dog.
So I've done a smudge out on purpose. The way to get around that is you go up and over and bring it back into your letter and blend it in. That way you're not having to remove anything and then get glitter and paint all over the fucking cookie and have to start again. It's so annoying when that happens. So put it on.
Francis McCarthy says, "Hi Daniel, thank you for your advice today on the cupcakes. They turned out fantastic."
Oh, fabulous! Which flavours did you do, my darling?
Francis, what flavours?
So then you just bring it out. I would lift that up, but I've put quite a bit on that one, so it might dribble. But you bring it out and bring it back into your letter. So that's why you hand paint with the very slightest indentation that you can see yourself.
Accordion.
What?
That Jack character keeps saying, it just said accordion.
Accordion?
What stamp did you use for the I love you please? And then underneath it said accordion.
Bubblegum. I used bubblegum.
Oh.
I don't know.
Touch you toast.
Behave.
Sweet stamp.
Yes, sweet stamp. And this is the bubblegum set. So I am just hand painting these. As you can see, it's obviously taking me a little while because I shake like a shitting dog.
Jack, you'll have to explain that accordion because I ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
I have no idea. Or is it your autocorrect?
Yeah, but what could what would be corrected into accordion?
I don't know.
Apple crumble, lemon, carrot and chocolate.
Oh,
they
fabulous.
were lush and I added the mayo.
Yay! Did you enjoy it? It does well, doesn't it?
You aren't locking up.
Oh, behave.
You don't put mayonnaise in...
It makes
fucking
it
desserts.
so... No, it makes it so soft, it's unbelievable.
Danielle, you rock, but I have to run. Keep up the good work. Mwah.
Who's that?
Tisha Ward.
Thank you for watching, Tisha.
Liz Dwyer says hi.
Hi.
I found Sprinkle Tits page.
She's fab. I love them.
Does he mean accordion for the fanning out? He could do.
It could do, yeah. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know, Claire. Ask him. We've dropped below 500 now.
Oh, it's fine. It's getting late. I'm not bothered.
Leanne Smith. Me again. LOL.
Hi.
Will that paint palette just dry back up when you're finished?
Yep, I just close it and pop it to the side and leave it to it.
Francis McCarthy says, it kept the chocolate cupcakes so, there's 4 O's there, moist.
See? It does good.
Oh, they were lovely.
So yeah, that's hand painted. So obviously hand painting is great for the side of the cakes, but for anything that's going to be flat, or even if it's a plaque that you can attach to the cake afterwards, flood filling is so much easier. So that is Sweetstamp, because this whole live was mainly based on Sweetstamp, because I know a lot of you on my page was struggling with how to paint it and you was having a few little problems. So the last thing I want to do about, that's just going to be shut and put to the side now. The last thing I want to talk about with Sweetstamp before we end is...
You know, before you start this, just there's loads of people asking what you put in frigging mayo in.
Chocolate cake. Makes it super moist.
And the strawberry was cut into an accordion cut.
Right, okay, there we go, that's it. Yeah.
That's whatever.
That makes sense. Okay. Right. So, the last thing I'm going to talk about with Sweetstamp is how best to pick, what best to pick for you. So, there's no point in buying something that you think looks pretty. You'll use it once and shove it in a jar and you'll think it's just a waste of money. When really it's not. You've not picked something that's more suitable for you. So, have a look at your cakes. What your main thing is. Do you mainly specialise in weddings? Is it kids' cakes, men's cakes, women's? Have a look at that. So, for children's cakes, I'd recommend the Sweetsticks font or the bubblegum font. They're really, really easy to read. Or there's the normal classic, which is fabulous. It's just normal writing. If you want older kids that are learning to write, learning to do cursive, then Stylish is really good. It's really easy to paint as well, and that's a large set.
Like me.
Weirdo.
I'm the weirdo. Fucking monk. Have I still got some there? What a fucking slag.
Twat! Put the glue sticks down!
We got a bit giddy there, I'll admit. All is nice while the lights are on.
No video evidence of killing you.
I love you so much, you are beautiful.
Thanks, what do you want? No. Sorry? Right, I'm ignoring him now. You disgusting twat.
You said yeah earlier, but alright.
No, not that I didn't.
Oh, right.
Right, so for adult cakes, the classic set is really, really popular. Then there is candy, which is really, really good. But I really love handwritten. The reason I like handwritten, it's more for adult cakes and wedding cakes, in my opinion. It's really easy to swirl with. Do you know when people get their invites made, they have all this really pretty writing on it? It's most comparable to the handwritten, is what I'd say, and it's really beautiful, and that's the light blue set. So there's no point, if you do kids cakes, there's no point in going getting the elegant, for example. Kids won't be able to read it, adults will. but kiddies will. So there's no point in doing that. Whereas if you have wedding cakes, there's no point in getting bubble gum, because that font will look strange around a wedding cake. If you don't do cakes at all, and you do cupcakes, cookies, then I'm not going to tip it over because I haven't wrapped it up yet. The cookie set is the best. That's what I've used on the Patsy, which is there.
Patsy.
Patsy.
The old mate Pat.
But if you're not...
Courgette?
What?
Courgette is good in chocolate cake.
Yes, it's supposed to be really, really nice.
Oh my god, you're a lot of weird people.
But if you don't want swirly writing for cookies and cupcakes and stuff, go for the vanilla. It is very fiddly because it is really small. It's the same height as the cookie set, but it's thinner. So they're all just absolutely beautiful. So I do recommend that you go to the Sweetstamp website, which is absolutely fabulous. That's where you can get all the Sweetsticks paints, dusts, the palettes, brushes, pixie pearls, different... Oh, she also does a different brand of sprinkles, which are absolutely to die for as well. I can't remember the name of them, but they are so popular. Whenever I go to get them, they're usually sold out. They sell that quick. But Sweetstamp is absolutely fabulous. Granted, a lot of people stock them, but for the best availability on all stock, for wider varieties, go straight to Sweetstamp. Literally Google Sweetstamp and it will pop up. I was also going to say something else, and I cannot remember for the life of me what I was wanting to say. Yes, right. Took me a minute. So for the pink in the cookie, I use Colour Mill Hot Pink with a drop of the Colour Mill colour booster, and I've got blue all over me again.
Bit of blue.
Bit of blue.
Bit of blue for dads.
And that is what I coloured the cookies for to make the cookie cake, which is just so adorable.
You coloured with blue colour.
No, blue. I said I got blue on me, but I used the hot pink. I need to wash that because it's covered in blue.
Sorry, I missed that part.
So I use LCO Trading Perfect Cover Icing, which I absolutely love. I'm not going to lie, it's very flexible, very soft. So if you like a soft sugar paste like me, it's great. So I usually use things like Select Island.
Sweeter Polita.
Sweet Polita, yes. Them sprinkles are to die for. But they're always nearly out of stock. So yes, the icing by LCO, which I will show you now, 'cause it's got the name and stuff on it. LCO Trading.
ELO.
LCO Trading. Perfect cover. I actually really like it. I want to do a shaped cake with it, which I will do as well another time, because I feel like it'd be absolutely fantastic, especially for spheres and things, modelled cakes and stuff. What?
Have you seen the new sets which Sweetstamps are launching soon at all, Danielle? I'm sure I've read they are launching new sets shortly.
I believe there's 3 new sets to bring out. There's multiple different outboss. Obviously there's my 3 Kama Sutra outboss, which Amy's just done for me.
Stop being nosy.
Nosy? What?
Wait till it comes out.
Oh, yeah. I thought someone said stop being nosy to me, or I was like, what?
No, I said it.
No, I've actually not seen them, but I know all about them. I've seen the list of what she had things to make. I know I sent her a font previously of what I asked if we could make.
There's one of me coming out, is there?
What?
Is there not one of me coming out?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, well, no point in carrying on then, is there?
You
Is the LCO sugar paste not free?
And let's have a read. Hold on.
Unless I get hold of it, then it might be.
Made in a facility that handles nut products. So it's not containing, but it's handled in the same facility. So it's up to you depending on how severe anything is. Some people can have trace, some people can't. It's better to be safe and just avoid that, or ask and get that in writing just to double check.
Are you using that tomorrow night as well? So, is tonight a review of it and tomorrow's like a demo of it, or
no, tomorrow's,
both, or what?
Well, this was just more of a little play to see what I first thought of it.
Like an introduction to it?
Yeah. Because a lot of people was asking about the Sweetstamp, and because I'm so tired I wanted a short live
Oh my God, they also do Russian and Arabic letters
Yes.
too.
Yes, Russian and Arabic, yes.
So you could say Marachabam.
What the fuck's that?
That means hello in Arabic.
I'm glad you know that, I don't.
I do know that because I learnt it last week.
I know spierdale. Fuck off in Polish. That's literally all I know.
Yeah, we'll discuss that one later, love.
Right.
I'm saying that from Yorkshire.
Yes, they also do large, like pretty letters, which is Evil Cake Genius set as well. They're absolutely fab, but I really like this sugar paste. It's really soft. It's not drying too quickly. It's coloured well. It's very stretchy, so I think I'm dying to use it on a shaped cake, one way or another.
Where did you get your sign from?
You literally put your hand up there like a child.
I know,
at school.
because when you're explaining things, that's when the questions come through. And I don't like to disappoint your fans by not being able to read out some questions.
Okay.
So, where'd you get your sign from? Answer.
I had a local lady, Laser Hill. She made me the plain acrylic back, and I vinyled the tops. Then it's easier for me to take down and clean.
How long will that last when it's opened? That container?
For me, it won't last the week. But this is a 5 kilogram one. Best before 2021.
LCO perfect cover. That's what it's called, isn't it?
Yes, LCO perfect
Get in
cover.
and answer the question we are having to ask you. Get in. Fucking NWA.
You're proper proud with yourself now, aren't you? Because you've been able. Is that like your first question you've ever been able to answer?
No, Duck, it's not.
So yes.
It's the first baking-related question that I've been able to answer.
So tonight was just showing you how to use sweet stamps, how best to pick something for you. There's no point in buying something which you don't make them cakes very often.
Kanaka Band.
And making pretty cookie cake, which I'm actually going to let him eat. No, I'm not. I'm going to eat it.
LCO sugar paste now $14.99 for 5
fabulous.
kilograms. Is that a good?
Yes.
Is that good value?
That
is
is
it?
fabulous, actually. Yeah. So if you look at Tesco, they're £2.20 a kilogram.
Are you speaking Turkish, Mark? I'm not really sure.
He has no idea what he's
I don't
saying.
know what I'm speaking. There's a guy at work that comes in and just tells me random stuff.
So
like the
you
other
copy
day, he said Kiefer Tasak.
What it say? What
I
you
had
be
to
saying,
ask
you
Tom that
dickhead?
question. This is
Tom's an idiot.
exactly, and apparently it was meant to say, "How is your arse?" I'd already asked Tom this, by the time I'd asked the question.
Do you think he thinks you and Tom are together? That's going to be hilarious.
I don't know. I like Tom. It is.
I'm going to tell Dean you and thing you together. But this is crazy. So yes.
Perfect pronunciation, Mark. Get in. Whoop,
What
whoop.
does it mean?
That's Sarah Powell, so that could be the Welsh one.
Oh yeah, she's
Suck
Welsh.
my dick or whatever it said.
Yes.
I can't remember what it said, but I can't find
She's
it
Welsh.
now.
So yes, it's just basically tonight a little introduction on sweet stamp, what all the different things do, the best way to paint it, just a bit on that because I know a lot of you on my page was struggling with that.
Yaki bar.
For fuck's sake, behave!
Sorry, dog. I'm
trying
learning.
to finish up.
I'm learning languages.
Fuck off! It's mine.
I know.
Learn in your own time.
I know what that means.
So yes, just trying. I swear to God, I'm going to throw
I'm
something
sat
sharp
here
at
doing
you.
fuck all reading questions.
What with your hand slowly rising like that at me? Do you think I won't notice?
I've got St. Vitus stance.
You're going to die.
Oh.
So yeah. Thank you everybody for joining tonight. If you've got any questions, just please feel free to message me. I'm more than happy to answer, or write them on there and I will answer them. Please remember to like and share the post for a chance to win a £25 voucher. What are you doing?
Once you open the sugar paste, how long will it last?
It says till 2021. It's all wrapped properly. You're fine.
About a year. I'm English.
But mine doesn't last a week. Okay, so yes, all fun and games. We've had a little into that. Remember to like and share for the £25 voucher.
More tomorrow.
I'm gonna hit you. Let me finish.
Alright, look, sorry, I love you.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
I love you in Turkish is what you said. Is it really?
Oh. Are you pulling a work, babe?
I don't know. I thought I was asking how someone's backside hole was. That's what I was told.
But you asked Tom.
It doesn't matter, does it?
It's Tom.
It couldn't go wrong whichever way it meant.
He broke his car because he didn't realise it needed oil. It's Tom.
There is that, isn't there?
I didn't know Carl.
Yeah, but I could have found out if his bum was nice, or he could have found out that I loved him. So everyone's a winner.
You love Tom, I'm going to tell
Everyone's a ginner.
Babe, he might be watching.
I hope he is. If he is,
As soon as he messaged.
Ponty and Cass. If he is.
Right, so thank you everybody for joining me. Tomorrow I will be making, well, there'll be a giant cupcake ready.
Giant cupcake.
I'll be decorating it as waffle around the side and then using cake cream, which is by Sugar Sisters, on top to make realistic ice cream. So I tried it with buttercream, it didn't look right, whereas cake cream keeps a shine and it looks like melted. It looks like ice cream, it's beautiful.
This'll help.
So, oh, fuck off a minute, wait a minute.
It's wet.
So I do stock cake cream, but I've sold over 50 bags in less than 3 days. I have put an order in for 60 more today, which I'll be popping on the website because it's getting dispatched tomorrow. Fingers, toes and tits crossed.
How long does that take then?
It'll not take long.
Does it not take long to get from them to us then?
No.
Alright. So a couple of extra days to get from them to us to whoever.
Yeah, but when it's on the website, I'll add it to the website.
Can we see Mark? Never seen his face before. No!
Come on.
No!
They've been bugging me for like the past year and a half to see you.
I'm not coming on nobody.
Bullshit. Get up here.
No.
If you want a happy ending, you'll come up here and
There's
say
no
hello.
happy endings in this house.
Alright then. I'll answer that later.
You probably would
Patsy
anyway.
will be proud.
Patsy will be happy. Tomorrow.
Oh, for God's sake.
Cheap slut. Does that mean optimise a low battery 20%?
Yes, so I have now got to go, so thank you everybody for watching.
You can see me tomorrow. I need to do my makeup and my face and get a nice dress on.
You better have a dress on.
Shave my pubes and that.
I'm going to make you wear a dress tomorrow. So tune in just to see Mark wear a dress. So yes, thank you everybody for watching. For the sugar paste, go to LCO Trading, which someone just said $14.99 for 5 kilograms.
Come on, Mark, plate game.
Sweet stamps, which I use the bubble gum and the cookie set.
Oh, did you see me ass?
Yeah, they also saw you builder's crack the other day.
Yeah, but we've got to build up, haven't we?
Colour has been colour milk. And then the sprinkles was a bit of everything. So instead of buying shitloads of everything, just go to Sprinkle Tits. I made this sprinkle mix the other day and I actually sent her a photo of it, so she's going to make that one up. So thank you everybody for watching.
You have to tune in tomorrow for me if you want me. If you want me, buy me.
The dust and the paints are sweet sticks as well. I don't think there's anything else I've used. The bottles are
Seviorums means I love you.
Oh my god. Cool Pick for the dipping solution.
They
Wilton
Google
for the
that.
pouch. Yeah, I think we're done. So yes, thank you everybody for watching. I love you lots. And if you want to see Mark in a dress tomorrow, as soon as he's said it.
I'll wear a dress tomorrow. I'm not scared. It won't be the first time. It'll never be the last time.
You're not drunk while you're wearing one though?
I'll come through naked.
No, please don't.
I don't give a flying fuck.
I do. I don't want the neighbours
It's my
scared.
kitchen.
Fuck off.
I pay for the house.
I pay for everything else.
Well, it's teamwork then, isn't it?
No. Right, thank you everybody. Can you press the button or is your finger too big?